So, very briefly, let's talk about the differences of plagiarism and inspiration, because most people don't get it. Now, before I begin, let me just tell you why I made this video. I like this guy on YouTube called Casey Nesitat, and he makes some really cool videos. And recently, Casey got his video stolen by a French guy who sold it to Coca-Cola. Yeah, that sucks. So, before anything, let's define plagiarism and inspiration. Inspiration. Definition 1b. The action or power of moving the intellect or emotions. Definition 1c. The one that we'll be using. The act of influencing or suggesting opinions. This is an example of inspiration. This is you, and you've just watched a video. Now you are encouraged to do something. It can be anything. In this case, something is surprising your girlfriend 2 continents away. You can document it, you can do whatever you want with it. That is inspiration. Plagiarize. Definition 1. To steal and pass off the ideas or words of another as one's own. Use another's production without crediting source. This is an example of plagiarism. You do everything the same way, everything is the same, but you copy everything scene for scene, line for line, and then in the end, you sell it to a major company like Coca-Cola for some of this. Not cool. So I first heard about this story on Casey's Facebook page. On Casey's Tumblr, I read that a Frenchman named Maxime Barbier copied one of his movies, the concept, and nearly scene for scene and in places line for line. And then he sold that movie to Coca-Cola. And then to add insult to injury, he thanked him on Facebook for the inspiration. So the video that this French guy stole is Casey's Surprise in South Africa video, where he surprised his girlfriend Candace for New Year's Eve. So in the beginning of Casey's video, we can see him packing, as seen here. And in the beginning of this French guy's video, we can too see him packing. Remember how Casey was saying line for line copied too? Well, in this part of Casey's video, we can see him talking about how this would have been the longest flight and the most expensive surprises that he's ever taken place in. In the French guy's video, he too says almost the same thing. He says to take one of the longest flight I've ever taken and to live one of the most expensive, craziest surprise I've ever done. So I guess the moral of the story is, think original. And cut Casey Neistat a break. Don't copy Casey's work, and give him credit, if anything.